just put it to the test. Leave the rest, cause you're riding with the best. This right here is proven for success. So Rule 3.
Welcome to the Rule 3, the Breakdown Edition.
There's nothing you can do, so just a Rule 3. System will make you feel brand new. Your dreams must inspire you. So let's do Rule 3, Rule 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rule of 3, the Breakdown Edition. As always, I'm your host, I'm Jeff. I'm joined by...
I'm Rocky, of course, of BSS Carolinas. You can always listen to our show Thursdays at 3 p.m. every Thursday. And stick around for a wrestling show after. It's even more fun. I'm just kidding. We are sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting, which puts attitude in broadcasting. Welcome, everybody, on our Periscopians that's watching. We've got, me and my mother. I think there's 2 people watching us right now. I'm just kidding. There might be some more.
Yeah, your mom ain't watching.
Nah, she's cooking dinner probably. But anyway, welcome to today's show. On today's show, we're going to talk a lot of college football. So if you don't like college football, stick around. You'll enjoy it anyway. We're going to go through the rankings, what we disagree, what we don't like. Then we'll look at the bowls coming up for this season. And we might go through and make some bowl picks. Because NC State Vanderbilt game, man. In the Penn Bowl. Be off the chain.
We'll get to it. But that Florida State game, son. Yes, sir.
Florida State made a bowl?
Yeah, the Orange Bowl against Michigan.
Y'all got Michigan, huh?
Yeah.
Good for y'all. Get waxed. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Lose close.
But let's get into it. First and foremost,
Is it the Orange Bowl?
I think it was. The college football Final Four is set. Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and Washington is your top 4. Then you got number 5, Penn State, number 6, Michigan. Question I'll start with, did the committee get it right?
Look, we already know we disagree. No, I don't think so. Look, I'm not taking anything from Ohio State. They are a good team. But don't tell me all year that the Big Ten is the best conference by far in football and then leave the winner out. Don't do that to me. I'm okay. If you want to put Ohio State in, that's fine. Take Washington out because they played crap. They played Idaho and the Portland State,
Pac-12's
Idaho,
garbage,
and
too.
Oh, come on. Yeah, USC the last month, who blew out Washington, got good. Stanford sucked. Oregon stuck. Oregon State stunk.
Okay, you can't say that.
What do you mean I can't say that? Stanford was garbage this year.
All right, first and foremost, what does the Final Four mean? It means the best 4 teams in the country. Okay? The best 4 teams in the country. Not conference champions. It does not say you have to put the best conference champions in the Final Four. It says the best 4 teams in the country.
Okay.
First and foremost,
no, if that's the
Alabama, you can't disagree with.
No, Alabama,
Second,
Clemson, I'm not.
Clemson, you can't disagree. Third, no one can say Ohio State is not one of the best 4 teams in the country.
I think they should have lost to Michigan too, but that's just
They
me.
should have, but they didn't.
Okay.
They won the game.
And Penn State beat them.
Hold on. Ohio State won. You can't say they're not. Washington, 12-1, completely ran through the Pac-12, except for one loss to a very good USC team that is number 9 in the country right now. Okay, you said the Pac-12 is garbage. Stanford's 18th. Utah's 19th. There's 3 very good teams. Now, they play Portland State. Absolutely, that's a horrible win.
Oh, no, okay,
but the Pac-12 is not garbage.
It's so bad.
No, it's not.
No, it's so bad that Colorado went 10-3.
Colorado is on the rise, man. They've been on the rise.
No, they're terrible. Okay,
10-3 is not terrible.
It is when you're not good and the people that you play are not good. Washington State, bad. Stanford, bad. Cal, bad. Oregon State, bad. Oregon, bad.
In your thoughts, they are. In mine, they're not.
I don't understand how they're not. Stanford, okay, so they're ranked 18th. Cool.
Okay, fine. Listen, if you're going that route, okay, fine. We'll go that route. You don't go that route of looking at every team in their conference. All right. First of all, Big Ten, Rutgers, Michigan State,
Let me get to the Big
Maryland, Indiana, Illinois, Purdue. Those are garbage teams.
Okay, but Nebraska was good this year. Wisconsin, good this year. Iowa was still a good team. All right, Michigan State was on a down year. Yes, I will give them that. But Indiana, they were okay. Michigan, Ohio State,
Okay.
Penn State, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Iowa.
And here's something to kill the whole thing right here. Rutgers 0-9.
Okay, Rutgers
Michigan,
is bad.
Hold on. Michigan State 1-8. Purdue 1-8. A 2-7 Illinois team. All right, there's 4 teams, very bad 4 teams. Mm-hmm. Pac-12. You got Oregon 2-7, bad season. Arizona State, UCLA, and Arizona. There's no team that lost 0 games.
Well, first of all, you were looking at their conference records, not their overall records.
Yeah, I was looking at conference because that's what I was talking about, in conference.
In conference. But I'm not just talking about in conference because Washington played crap. But this is the funny thing. I was a big supporter of Washington.
I know, and I can't believe you're...
I'm not. And that's why I think they should be in, and it should be Ohio State that's out.
No, but it doesn't say, it says the best 4 teams.
But I don't think... Okay, you already lost to Penn State. Penn State won the toughest...
Penn State lost 2 games. How can you put a 2-loss team
and you know what?
in the Final Four?
I mean, if you're going to go that route, Clemson should have lost 3.
Listen, no, they lost 2 games. Should have, would have. They lost 2 games. That automatically right there.
Okay, but you're
cancels them
allowed.
out.
But that's the problem I have with the college football playoffs is you're not allowed to you're not allowed to get better.
Listen, yes, you are. But
No, you're
still,
not.
They lost to Pitt, an ACC team.
Hey, you know
Not
what?
bad.
Pitt beat Washington. Pitt beat Penn
Clemson.
State and Clemson.
And they got blown out at Michigan.
All right,
49-10.
yeah,
Listen,
that one is not. That one's not a good look.
And now they beat Minnesota by 3. Really? They beat Maryland. They blew out Maryland. They beat Ohio State by 3 on a block punt. They blew out Purdue like you're supposed to. Iowa, Indiana, they beat by 14, not a blown out. They killed Rutgers. They destroyed Michigan State. And to come back win against Wisconsin is impressive. Don't get me wrong. Down the stretch, they play really great. But no one in this world can tell me they are better than Ohio State. They're not. Even though they beat Ohio State in a head-to-head game. They're not
What
better.
did you just say? Even though they beat them.
They did.
They
But
beat them.
They're 11-2. They're not a better team against.
You know what?
Overall, they're
I'm not
a
going to
better
sit
team.
here. I'm not going to disagree with you. I think Ohio State is better. Yes, but
Okay.
I think.
But you're talking about
I
taking
think-
Washington out that lost 1 game.
Well, I'm looking at overall records,
Now-
and I'm disagree. You know what? You and I just disagree on that. I think the Pac-12 is terrible.
I don't think it's terrible. Listen, Washington had the same strength of schedule as Michigan and Ohio State. Just as good.
But Michigan played
And-
crap teams too.
No. You're ranking these teams. Penn State. That's who it was. Penn State. They actually have a better strength of schedule than Penn State. The only difference is their ranking was bad. Where, the out-of-conference games were terrible. Which it was, absolutely. The out-of-conference schedule was horrible. But people are comparing it to the Big 12 a couple years ago. It's not even close to being the same. Because that TCU and Baylor team it's not the same.
No.
But Washington has been one of the best 4 teams this year. I mean, we said preseason that somebody from Pac-12 was going to get into the championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the Pac-12 is better than the Big 12.
But you know
I
what?
would beg
don't
to
even
agree
think-
that I think it's better than the ACC.
The Pac-12?
Yes, because there's not good teams in the ACC. NC State, I don't think NC State, listen, you go outside Clemson, Louisville, Florida State,
Virginia Tech, and UNC.
That's it. I don't know how good UNC would do against the Pac-12. That's where I argue with you. I don't know if Carolina can beat some of the bad teams in the Pac-12.
Oh, I think you're crazy on that one, man. I'm telling you.
I mean,
look,
dude,
look, I'm looking at it right here.
Stanford
Where's Pac-12?
is not bad. California, I don't think they would beat California.
UNC would be Arizona, UCLA, Arizona State, Oregon, Oregon State, Cal. And I think that they would give Stanford a run for their money. And Washington State. I think the only teams they wouldn't beat would be Colorado this year, who was really good, USC, Utah, and Washington. Those are the only teams they wouldn't beat.
Yeah, the ACC, I mean, you
But
got
I
Big
could
Ten.
but here's the thing. I could give you 3 teams out of the ACC that would beat every single team in the Pac-12. Clemson, Florida State, and Louisville.
Every team in the Pac-12.
Except for maybe USC. Because
Did
honestly,
you say every team in the Pac-12?
Every single
no way.
team.
No way. They would not beat Washington. I don't think. I know UNC would not.
no,
Clemson,
I said Louisville, Clemson,
Louisville?
Florida State.
I don't know if Louisville would. Louisville had some bad L's.
Yeah,
dude.
Louisville fell off, and it was hard to watch because I really, really liked them.
I like Lamar Jackson. I like Louisville, but some of the teams I don't think they
Other
could beat
than
some of these
USC,
Pac-12.
because honestly, I think USC is better. I know USC is better than Washington. I get it. Their first couple games, they started out like 3-3, and it didn't look good. But damn,
no, that win,
I would not want USC if USC was in this college football
right,
playoff.
They would go far. Probably
They would probably be in the title game because I
They-
think that they could beat everybody except for obviously Alabama. And
They could make a run, and there's no them and Penn State has looked the best the second half of the year.
this is the funny thing though.
What?
It really doesn't matter because none of these teams are going to beat Alabama. Except for maybe Clemson.
Clemson,
And
Ohio State
State.
has a chance. I'm telling you, I would
How
not
much
put
percentage
it-
chance would you give Washington to beat Alabama? Because I say 5%.
You say 5?
5.
I'll
I
say
think
35.
Alabama's going to win by 2 touchdowns.
I don't think it's so. I think it's going to be a lot closer than you think. Because, listen, I think that there's a lot of bias against the Pac-12 because the big schools aren't at the top this year. I'm talking about Stanford. USC's close, but, UCLA's awful this year. Some of these teams are not there that are usually – Colorado, you said it a minute ago. Colorado, you thought was horrible, but they finished 10-3. USC – Utah, who, they're usually competitive. UCLA's not there. Arizona, I don't know what happened to them. Oregon, perfect example. Usually when Oregon's at the top, everybody thinks the Pac-12 is really great. Washington State, who's usually at the bottom of the North, was 8-4 this year. So I'm just saying, I think gets a lot of bias because they don't have it.
Here's the funny thing. So Colorado, 10-3. Yeah, their 3 losses: Michigan, USC, and Washington. Mm-hmm. The people that they beat. By the way, they beat Stanford 10-5.
Yeah.
That was a weird score.
Yeah. Well, that's Stanford. They had one of those seasons.
I just.
I'm just saying.
I mean, obviously, we're going to agree to disagree,
Right.
Because I just think if you win your look, maybe we disagree on this, but I think it's plain as day. I think this year proves that we need 8 teams.
I agree. There's
Because so let's look at. Hold on, let's do this. Where's the rankings? I lost them. I lost my rankings. Here we go. Sorry, computer break. All right, so you got your 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 are Penn State, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin. Would you take all 4 of those into the playoffs, or would you move some around? Because I would.
Which ones?
Penn State. I would keep Penn State in. If we're going to 8, and we're doing 8 right now, I would keep Penn State in. They won the Big Ten. You've got to put them in. Wisconsin's out.
Team, sure.
Wisconsin's out, and I would probably keep Oklahoma in just because you got to throw. You got to throw the Big 12 a bone. And Michigan's still in. So if you take Wisconsin out and you maybe even take Oklahoma out, I would put USC in. And I honestly, and this isn't me being biased, I think it's a toss-up between Florida State and Wisconsin.
Sounds like a bias. No, I'm just kidding.
Tell me if you had to pick. But Wisconsin or Florida State, who do you think's a better team? You be honest. You say if you think Wisconsin's better.
Listen, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Washington, Penn State, Michigan. Honestly, the Ohio State-Michigan game was two of the best teams. I think they are the two best teams to be number 2 in this whole college football season, because that game between Michigan and Ohio State was great.
Sure.
Those two teams are the second best team in this country.
If they played on the
so
neutral
I
field,
would go
Michigan
Alabama,
wins.
Ohio State, Michigan is top 3 teams in the country, and then everybody else falls in behind them the way they played this season. But I would definitely go Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Washington, Penn State. Sure, Michigan.
You would leave Penn State out of a top 8.
I didn't say that. I just said Penn State 5.
Okay. Well,
I
you
said
just
Penn
didn't sound
State.
confident about it.
No, I'm not.
You were like, sure.
I'm not confident in it. Listen, they didn't, after those 2 losses, they didn't really play. You play Wisconsin, but I'm not that sold on Wisconsin.
And Ohio State.
Yes, but it's a block punt to win that game.
And?
No, they won, and it's a win. Penn State, Michigan.
The only reason I leave Oklahoma in is because you're like, if you're going 8 teams, you gotta have one from the Big 12.
Don't have to.
You don't have to. Because honestly, I would love if I had my choice, I would go Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Washington, Penn State, Michigan, USC, and Florida State.
I would go USC
And Colorado.
and no. If we're going 8,
yeah,
no, I'm going USC and Louisville.
you put
I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving Florida
No.
State out because of the way Louisville beat Florida State.
But-
first of all, same record.
same record, true.
Okay, y'all did. You talk about, but USC would definitely have to be there. It would probably be Colorado if they
They
had 8
lost
teams.
to Houston.
And-
They would
and
and
Navy.
Kentucky.
And Navy.
No, that was Houston who lost to Navy.
Oh, yeah, Kentucky.
They lost to Houston, and Kentucky.
Kentucky's getting better, up and coming team.
I'm out. I don't even want to do this. If you're gonna start telling me that Kentucky's is coming up,
Kentucky
You're right.
they had a better season this year.
yeah, they
Mike
did.
Stoops has them, changing things.
I hate Mike Stoops.
I know you do.
It's Mark.
Listen,
It's
they-
not Mike. It's Mark Stoops.
Oh,
by
Mark
the way.
Stoops. They finished 7-5, dude. Kentucky's
They
not
lost.
that bad.
They lost to Southern Miss.
Well, Southern Miss is a tough out. Anyway,
Are you just gonna say that about
Yeah.
every person I talk about?
Probably.
They're a tough out.
probably. But no,
Man.
listen. If you were going top 8, I mean, it would be Oklahoma, Wisconsin would be it. No, I take that
No,
back.
Wisconsin can't be in because
Southern Cal would
Southern
jump
Cal.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, that would be. Mine.
And I would put Louisville in it because you asked top 8 teams this year. Louisville's been one of the top 8 teams this year.
I freaking hate UNC.
I hate UNC too.
Yeah, we can agree on that. We'll
UNC
end it on
ain't
that.
good. But
we
yeah.
agree UNC's a pile of crap.
Right.
Hate them.
And
Stupid
they don't lose.
kicker.
So anyway,
All right,
we
so
agree
let's
on-
get into it. The college football playoffs is what it is.
Right.
Where do we go from here now? So Alabama plays Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I pick Alabama. 2 touchdowns.
Alabama 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be close. I can't go against Alabama, but I'll say 7
Clemson, Ohio State.
because I like Jake Browning.
Oh.
I like Jake.
Yeah,
Browning,
I do.
right?
I do.
I think Jake Browning can do some damage.
Yeah. Plus, and Florida kind of showed it at the beginning of the SEC championship game. You can kind of get to Jalen Hurts and affect him.
Right.
I just don't know if Washington can do it.
But Alabama wins.
Yeah.
Clemson, Ohio State.
All that trash talking I just did, Ohio State's is gonna beat Clemson
Absolutely, because
by 10 points.
Clemson has.
I
been
don't
lucky.
think Clemson's been that great.
No, listen, they almost lost to Virginia Tech by 7.
Virginia Tech's a good team, dude. Stop
They're
talking about
okay.
Virginia Tech like that.
They're okay. They come on later in the season. They've got better, definitely.
Yeah,
But-
you're allowed to do that in football.
No, I know.
Sorry,
I know you
college
are.
football committee. You're allowed to get better.
Listen, Penn State wasn't better than Washington. You got to get over that. They got it right. But I think
No, they didn't.
I think Ohio State will win this game because their defense is really good. I think they'll slow down Deshaun Watson, and I'm not sold on Clemson. And please, Clemson, stop winning ACC titles. I hate it.
Yeah. Although Florida State won it like past 3 years, but that's okay.
Oh, did y'all win it 3 years? Oh, okay.
To at least 2.
All right.
We won at least
Anyway,
2. And we did win a national championship.
last year Clemson won it, though.
This year.
This year and last year. No, because it was Clemson and Florida State, right? No.
No, they are in the same division. Did Clemson win it last year?
Yeah, Clemson
Oh, yeah,
won it
because
last
they went to
year.
the
They went
championship.
game.
That's
I was getting ready to
right.
say, I know they didn't make it last year.
I forget. I like to forget about last year. That was the whole Everett Golson and Sean
yeah.
McGuire year.
I don't
don't really think about that.
So, Ohio State, Clemson, we both agree Ohio State. So, we'll set up Ohio State, Alabama. Who wins? Urban Meyer's got
I
Nick Saban's
hate
number.
myself for saying this, but roll tide, baby. That defense, dude. Jeez, screw you, Nick Saban, being such a good football coach.
Listen.
Freaking stupid.
If it's Ohio State and Alabama, I can't go against Urban Meyer. Ohio State's going to win. Because who's the one coach that beats Saban usually?
Sure,
Urban
it's Meyer.
Every time they play, he wins.
But he ain't got that good of a team as he has in the past. With
He's got JT Barrett, and he's got a good defense. You can win a game.
Sure. And Alabama has that great defense and Nick Saban. So
Right.
I'll take Bama.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the picks.
Let me go. I'm going down this bowl.
All right, let's go down the bowl real fast.
North Carolina Central
And
versus
Grambling State.
Grambling.
I'll go with Grambling State.
Sure, why not? Don't.
Saturday, December 17th. Oh, it doesn't tell me what the bowl is.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl.
I'm in the Capital One
Oh,
Bowl
I got
Mania.
you. The Gildan, New Mexico Bowl is
New
New
Mexico.
Mexico versus University of Texas San
The
Antonio.
Roadrunners?
The Roadrunners.
Dude, I got to go with the Roadrunners.
I'm going with New Mexico.
I got to go with Roadrunners.
The Las Vegas Bowl, presented by Geico. Houston at San Diego State. I'll take San Diego State because
Absolutely.
now with Tom Herman being out of Houston, there's just nothing there. Oh,
I'll go with Houston on that one.
want to bring this up real quick.
What?
I'm glad we got to this. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. Appalachian State versus Toledo. Appalachian State is who got screwed more than anybody else, more than Penn State.
How?
Because they won the Sun Belt. And they got the second best bowl coming out of the Sun. Okay, no. Don't get all like pissy, dude. In terms of the Sun Belt, they won the Sun Belt, okay? The champion of the Sun Belt is supposed to go to the New Orleans Bowl. That is the way it works. That is the way it is supposed to work. When you are the champion, you get to go to a certain bowl game. They are the champion, and they were declined just because they want to put the UL Lafayette Raging Cajuns in the New Orleans Bowl for like the 4th year in a row.
Wow, that is 3 minutes of my life that I want to get back because you're talking about the Sun Belt Conference.
You know what? Not everybody.
And the Raging Cajun.
You know what? Not everybody is going for a national championship. App State didn't think they were winning the college football playoffs this year. You know what? They thought they were going to get to go to the New Orleans Bowl when they won the Sun Belt.
Be happy App State's in Division I where they can go to these bowl games now.
Sure.
Because they're used to winning Division
But
II.
it's like the second time in a row they've had to go to the Camellia Bowl.
They're 9-3. They're playing Toledo Rockets. Congrats. I mean, it's a big step.
But they should be in New Orleans.
It doesn't matter.
It does. No, it does because you get more money when you go to the bigger bowls. And the New Orleans Bowl is a bigger bowl. You get more money.
I didn't know. I didn't realize it was bigger than Raycom.
It is. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is a third tier bowl.
All right.
That's why it's being played on the 17th of December and not like the 30th. Or whenever the hell the New Orleans Bowl is.
All right.
Going down, UCF.
Anyway, I'm going for App State.
Yeah, me too, man. Auto Nation Cure Bowl.
UCF, Arkansas State.
I just like saying the names of the bowls.
I know. That's the reason I'm glad you're saying it so I can see what.
UCF, Arkansas State. I'm going to go Arkansas State.
UCF.
The R&L Carrier New Orleans Bowl.
There you go, the one you just talked about.
Okay, so that is played on December 17th.
Listen, I'm going Southern Miss.
Nah, man, the UL Lafayette Raging Cajuns, they always win the New Orleans Bowl. I'm telling you. If you want to watch a fun game, watch that game because those Cajun boys, they always put on a good show in the New Orleans Bowl because they get to go every year.
All right. Well,
December 19th, the Miami Beach Bowl. Man, that's a bowl I'd want to go
Jesus.
to. Central Michigan and Tulsa. Give me Tulsa.
Tulsa. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm going Tulsa. The next game.
The Boca Raton Bowl. The Memphis Tigers versus Western Kentucky.
By the way, Western Kentucky Hilltoppers coach Jeff Brom left to go to Purdue. He's the new coach there.
Okay, so give me Memphis. I always pick against the coach leaving the school in a bowl game.
I don't blame you.
The San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl.
You're getting way too much enjoyment out of this.
I do. I love it. It's my favorite
And
part.
everybody on Periscope, I'm sorry if this is boring you to death. And by the way, if you want to join our little group that we have, you can go to BSS Carolina's own ESPN page and see how you do against us.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget the New Orleans Bowl. All right.
That's
anyway.
right. Go fun game, December 17th, 9:30.
I'll set my
BYU
DVR.
and Wyoming. Give me the Cowboys.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to go with Cowboys. I mean, I'm wearing the jersey.
The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Jesus. I love Idaho's.
Yeah, Idaho was really good this year. And you're not funny at all.
That's usually my team on college football is Idaho.
You know, back in the day when you could play the NCAA game, you could insert a D2 school, and it used to always put in Delaware State.
Of course you did.
The Hornets, man.
The Hornets.
December 23rd kicks off with the Popeyes Bahamas Bowl.
I did know this because I went to Popeyes the other day.
First of all, if I'm a crappy school having to play in a crappy bowl game, send me to the Bahamas, man. In December?
I know.
Yes, sir. And you get free Popeyes? Heck yeah. Anyways, there's two schools playing in it, Old Dominion and Eastern Michigan.
I got ODU.
Sure. Give me Old Dominion. Why not? So this is the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Louisiana Tech versus number 25 Navy. It's the Armed Forces Bowl. Gotta go
Navy.
with the midshipmen, baby.
Absolutely.
The Dollar General Bowl. Ohio versus Troy. Troy. Give me Troy.
Yeah, I got to go with DeMarcus Ware's school.
That and they almost beat Clemson, so yeah. December 24th, Christmas Eve. It is the Hawaii Bowl. It is Hawaii versus Middle Tennessee. I'm gonna go with Hawaii because it's home.
I'm going to go with Middle Tennessee because they're 8-4. Hawaii 6-7. I'll go with Middle Tennessee.
Good call. December 26th, the St. Petersburg Bowl, played in Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida.
First of all, any team that goes 5-7 should not be allowed to be a
Who
bowl.
went 5-7? Miami.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State went 5-7.
Miami, Ohio went 6-6. I'm gonna go with Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mississippi State still.
The
Quick Lane Bowl, Maryland versus Boston College.
Wow, that's crazy.
Boston College.
Yeah, I'll go with the Eagles because I can't stand Maryland.
And the Camping World Independence Bowl, played at Independence Stadium in Shreveport, Louisiana, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my plane ticket for that.
Are you really going?
No,
Oh.
no.
NC State versus Vanderbilt, man.
I know. I'll be intrigued to watch the game. It's December 26th at 5. I'm gonna go NC State.
Yeah, me too. The Zaxby's, shout out to Zaxby's. Love Zaxby's. Also, lower your prices a little bit. I'd go there more. Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl, Army versus North Texas.
Army went 6-5. Oh, that's strange.
Well, they haven't
I'll go
played.
Army.
They play Navy next week.
Oh, that's right.
They usually
Navy,
don't do these
the
bowl
weekend.
games until afterwards,
that
but
game.
they changed it up this
All right.
year.
I'll go with Army.
I'm gonna go to North Texas.
All right. The Mean Green,
That's right, baby.
who is 5-7.
Oh, give me Army. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Why? I thought you had to win 6 games to go to a bowl.
It comes down to like academics. If there's not enough, there's so many stinking bowl games. There's not enough people with 6 wins.
All right.
The Military Bowl, presented by Northrop Grumman. Number 24, Temple versus Wake Forest. Shout out Wake Forest Demon Deacons getting a bowl game, actually winning 6 games and getting to make a bowl game.
Yeah, I'll go with Wake.
Yeah, I'm going
in
with
this one.
I'm going with Temple though.
I'm gonna go Wake. And why is there 2 teams that don't have anything to do with military in this bowl? That's ridiculous.
I know, right? Put Army in there.
Yeah.
Put Army in there and move Wake Forest up to the Heart of Dallas Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The National Funding Holiday Bowl, played at Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego.
This is always a great bowl to watch. The
Sure.
Holiday Bowl.
Sure it is. Minnesota versus Washington State.
I'll go to Cougars.
Give me the Gophers.
All right.
Motel 6 Cactus Bowl. Boise State at Baylor. Boise State. Forget. I just won't pick Baylor.
Yeah, I'm not going to Baylor. I'll go Boise State, and this is Jim Grove's last game as Baylor coach.
New Era Pinstripe Bowl. That's always a fun game to watch because it's at Yankee Stadium, which is pretty cool to see Yankee Stadium turned into a football field. And it usually always is snowing, which is always fun. Which is why I'll take Pittsburgh over Northwestern, because if it's going to be snowing and cold, running the ball's going to be important, and that's what Pittsburgh does.
Yeah, I'll go Pittsburgh as well.
The we're getting there. We're getting to the good bowls in a little bit. Russell Athletic Bowl, number 16, West Virginia versus Miami.
Oof. I'll go with Miami. They're playing in Florida.
Yeah, give me the Hurricanes. Foster Farms, the Foster Farms Bowl, Indiana versus number 19 Utah. Give me the Utes.
Yeah, I'm going to Utes, and also Indiana fired their coach for some made their players do things, and yeah, they're going through a scandal.
That's
made them do too many push-ups or something like that. Too rough.
Wish somebody would have fired my drill sergeant.
Yeah.
The Advocare
possible.
V100 Texas Bowl will be Texas A&M versus Kansas State. That should actually be a pretty good game. I'm going to go with Texas A&M.
Yeah, I'll go with the Aggies.
We're on to December 29th. The Birmingham Bowl, South Florida versus South Carolina. Give me the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm going with South Florida. South Carolina's not that good.
The Belk Bowl, played right here at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, is Arkansas versus number 22 Virginia Tech. Give me the Hokies.
Yeah, I'll go Virginia Tech, and I'm selling tickets for that day, so anybody want to go, let me know. $300 each. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, if you can't get anybody to buy them, I'll go with you.
Yeah, and there's a basketball game that night, so yeah, so I probably won't go.
Yeah,
to either one.
I'd rather go to the
because there's a
basketball
Hornets game against the Heat. That night.
The Heat suck.
Yeah, the Heat suck.
The Valero Alamo Bowl, number 12 Oklahoma State versus number 10 Colorado.
Oh, I'm going with Buffaloes.
Nah, give me the Cowboys. Pistol Pete, baby. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Georgia versus TCU.
Always another fun bowl to watch. I'll go with Georgia.
Yeah, give me the Bulldogs. Hyundai Sun Bowl. The Hyundai Sun Bowl. That's hard to say. Hyundai Sun Bowl. Hyundai Sun Bowl is number 18 Stanford versus UNC. Oh! UNC is going to beat Stanford.
Nope, we're going with Stanford. They will not be able to stop McCaffrey. The next game.
Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl, played in Nashville, Tennessee. Nebraska versus number 21 Tennessee. Oh, you got to go with the home team. And I go with the Volunteers.
I want to, but man, I'm telling you, everybody they lost, they shouldn't be right. Tennessee will win though.
The Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl, South Alabama versus Air Force. Give me the Chair Force.
I'm gonna go with South Alabama. Those Jaguars, man, are tough.
All right, boss. The Capital One Orange Bowl, number 6 Michigan versus number 11 Florida State Seminoles.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Give me the Noles, baby. Because it's in Miami.
And it won't make a difference. I'll go with Michigan. It's gonna be a slaughter.
Not even you're crazy.
Because Peppers is going to. It's just
that boy is sick.
Y'all do not have offensive line to stop Peppers. And what's the defense in name? Gosh, a really good player.
Yeah,
there.
I can't think of his name either. Yeah, but
I'll go with Michigan.
But we have Dalvin Cook. So
yeah.
The Buffalo Wings Citrus Bowl, number 20 LSU versus number 13 Louisville. Give me the Tigers.
I will go with Louisville because, I just think Lamar Jackson's going to hurt that defense.
Tax Slayer Bowl, Georgia Tech versus Kentucky. Georgia Tech.
Where's that at?
It is in Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay. I'll go with Tech. I have family that went to Tech, so I'll go with Tech.
All right, Outback Bowl, number 7 Florida versus Iowa. Give me the Hawkeyes.
Oh, you skipped.
No, I
didn't. On mine, it
Oh.
skipped. I will go with Florida.
I just can't pick the Gators. That's the only reason I'm picking Iowa.
All right.
Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, number 15 Western Michigan versus Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin's going to clobber Western Michigan.
Not so fast, my friend. I'm telling you. They watched the wide receiver. Watch Western
That
Michigan.
wide receiver they got is really nice.
Matter of fact, they said that, what is his name? Yeah, Flick may be one of the hottest names to come out. Corey Davis. Corey Davis is a monster. In case you don't know, Corey Davis, Michigan Western Michigan wide receiver. They said Urban Meyer, somebody played against him, and he said that is the best receiver I've ever seen. This
Dang.
kid's going to be a monster. He's the number 5 wide receiver this year in the draft.
That's crazy. All right, so the last two. The Rose Bowl. Number 9 USC versus number 5 Penn State. Trojans.
USC.
I know I fought for Penn State to be in the college football playoffs, but I still think that the Trojans are a better team. And the All-State Sugar Bowl. For some reason, Auburn is playing in a New Year's Six Bowl. It's just ridiculous. Versus
name.
Oklahoma.
Oof.
Give me the Sooners. Boomer
Yeah.
Sooner, baby.
I don't have a lot of faith in that. I really don't. I'll go Oklahoma. I don't have a lot of trust in that. And then I'm making the picks for the national championship game, and I'm going with what the heck did it do?
National championship game.
Yeah, because they got to submit my picks.
Oh.
Washington, Alabama. I already did that one. Okay, there we go.
You went Washington over Alabama, or you went Alabama over Washington, Ohio State over Clemson, and we both took Alabama to beat Ohio. Or you took Ohio State to win. I took Alabama to win.
Right.
All right, man.
All right, well, there we go.
That's it, bro. I can't
that
do
is it.
anymore.
No,
I
I
just
think
picked
we
like
did good.
97 bowl games.
That is crazy.
It's
Do you know how many games we just went through?
a lot. You were slowing me down.
I was slowing you down.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is how we do
This is
it.
how we do it.
All right, you want to end the show for us?
No, I just want to sing Montel Jordan. Oh, no. Hey, that is going to do it for this week of the Rule of Three, the Breakdown Edition. As always, I'm your host. I'm Jeff.
And, of course, I'm Rocky. Make sure you listen to BSS Carolinas every Thursday at 2:30.
Good day.
And you can catch us everywhere.